This is reflection number 8 in our Table Talk series based on the Gospel of Mark. Today we're looking at section number 5, verses 21 through 34. As you read this section, you begin to understand there's some really interesting dynamics that are happening here. You have two moments in the life of Jesus. One is the request of a religious leader for Jesus to come and heal his daughter who has been sick, and she's 12 years old. And you have a woman who has been sick for 12 years and pushes through the crowd to touch the garment of Jesus. This is a fascinating moment because when I look at this, I realize that there's some interesting things that can apply to our lives. One is we all have needs. We all have an area of our life that feels like it's broken or is out of control or is out of balance, and there's this internal tension that we feel, and it could be related to anything. It could be work, it could be our family, our kids, it could be finances. There's so many things that we feel like we just need Jesus' help in, and the dad, he has this, right? He comes to Jesus and he falls before him and he says, "Will you come and meet my need and heal my daughter?" Jesus says, "Okay." But as he's going, this woman pushes through the crowd who has been sick for 12 years, and she just touches the cloak, the hem of Jesus' robe, and she's healed. And I love this. It's such a beautiful picture of our human desire to find wholeness and completeness. Because she's been in a hopeless situation for so long. She's been sick for so many years, and she's exhausted all of the avenues to find healing, but yet she just can't find it. But she figures, I've heard about this guy named Jesus, and I'm going to get close enough. And in the midst of all this, as Jesus is journeying and traveling and moving, as he's going to this dad's house to heal the daughter, he stops and talks to this woman. And I love this because it wasn't just the simple healing that Jesus wanted for this woman or for this child. It was that he wanted to restore them to complete wholeness. I love what Jesus says. If you look at verse 34, he says to this woman who had been sick, who touched the robe, he says, "Daughter, your faith has made you well. Go in peace and be healed of your disease." Everyone's gathered around. Everyone's looking. He calls her daughter. I mean, she's the intimacy and the closeness and the love that he communicates. Your faith has made you well. Your act of trust in me. But then he says, go in peace and be healed of your disease. There's times in our lives where we just want the quick fix. Like, I talk to some people that would say, I just need to have my quick fix. I need to go to church once a week, or I need to listen to a worship song, and I get a taste of Jesus, but I don't want Jesus to influence my entire life. I just want that quick fix. And Jesus does that for this woman who'd been sick. And he says, I want to heal every part of who you are. Go in peace. There's this shalom that she's going to enter into in the goodness of God. As you think about your need of Jesus to fix something or to heal something or bring wholeness, I don't want you to see it as just simply the quick fix, like the dad wanting him to come and heal the daughter, which ultimately the daughter ends up dying if you look farther on, and then Jesus raises her from the dead. There's this idea that Jesus wants to enter into relationship with us, to journey with us in the process of being made whole again, to be made new. So as you take your time to reflect today on this section, allow this section to speak to you, because it's very possible that there is something that God is going to point out in your life that you're looking for the quick fix to, but yet it is that actually entering into the relationship with Jesus as he brings about a sense of peace and wholeness as you move with him, in relationship with him. See, faith is not just a simple transaction, it is relationship. Both demonstrated unbelievable faith and trust in the person of Jesus. And he brought about healing and wholeness for them. What a powerful reflection for us today as we consider Mark chapter 5 and the story of these two people being healed and given life.